made in USA, but I didn't buy them from here. I won't be able to ship them. This has to be done through commercial means because it will be so expensive. Like I cannot ship battery from here down there. It's so heavy. So they're really heavy. I'm sorry, I don't know the weight, but I carry them. You see everybody pulling their dresses under how many degrees? No, hot. It's hot in Africa. So they're very heavy. I'm 30 of them. So that's why we needed the card, because logistic, if I have to pay to move them one place or the other, it's crazy. So you have a 10 batteries here for, it throws 360 volts direct current. That goes straight into the inverter. Then the inverter throws out, it is a 3-phase inverter that throws out the power to power the house. Pretty cool. Oh, okay. It's a short slide. That's why I'm doing most of the talking because it's almost getting it. So this is kind of the output. Now they have power to power the TV. And these are the same people working there, but they're good singers too. They're good singers, and that's me. Then this happened in the kitchen. Imagine maybe it's like a perfect world, but something is powering the light somewhere. Yeah. So we always have challenges, of course. We have challenges with materials, time, it's not my full-time job. I have to figure out what to do. Volunteers. I would say I have more help over there, but when it comes like the actual thing, because I'm kind of the only one that, that thing is every care you can get. One, they're expensive. Two, they're delicate. Three, you have to know what you're doing, or else it won't work. So over here, I don't have like volunteers on to put this together. Like since I came last year, I've been putting together what I'm going to use this year. Because every day I come to work, okay, go to the garage, boom, get things done, like that. So there's no government subsidy. The government doesn't care what you're doing. There's, over here you get some rebates, maybe from gas company or this. Then logistic, which we're solving that, the car is really a great help. This year we sent another one. We have now 2 boxes. So that is helping us because we'll be doing the installation now. It's like driving from here to, let's say, Missouri. Yeah, that's when you get to maybe when the plane you land, So we really logistic, and the roads are not this beautiful roads to see here. So don't worry. Then, of course, they all go down to funding. Well, when I was putting this together, then it looks like a house. I said, yeah, a house is expensive. Then, they all go down to the cost. It's expensive, but the reward, the joy it brings. This is not about, like, here that you're trying to sell it to somebody, like, oh, this is good, this is good. This is about, like, necessity to the people over there. It's like, oh, yeah, now, I can leave, I can breathe a fresh air. They're not about, oh, can I, over here, people is going to be comparing it to, oh, I keep on paying my $200 every month. I have, which is what I'm doing too, right? I have options. They don't have options. So it's really, really rewarding, but it's very costly. Yes. So ways to help more. The big area is the volunteer aspect. To have more hands that can do more of this stuff. Then we get more over there. I do maybe if somebody wants to get involved, I'll say Saturday, because like me, I do my time on my own time at midnight. The kids are asleep. I have 3 children. Can you imagine that? So they're asleep. Then at midnight, I get to the garage. Except when it's winter, I don't like cold. So I do a lot during when, or sometimes move stuff inside the house, whatever works. Very flexible. I wish that's how I do it. Then materials, tools, and then, of course, the grandfather. So that's about, yeah. So any questions? Yes, sir.
How did you get started?
Like I said, I started with those little things.
Yeah.
Those little things were the first thing. Although even though I already have passion because I'm into electronics or electrical electronics, and I knew what would be good there. The problem was it always pains me when it's a very rich country when the government they never invested in that aspect. It's a country that is like, I might be wrong, but like seventh largest oil producing country in the world. They're very rich, just like what is happening in Libya. Imagine that guy is sitting on top of billions of dollars, but what is it doing to his people? It's similar to that. So it's with that passion, then the little stuff I was bringing them before, I said, okay, let me now go grand on this. That was how I started. So I would say I'm like 2.5 years into the big one, but the other ones I've been doing it because I always travel every year. I do other humanitarian stuff, but this one is really it's been something that's been so rewarding that after it's like I can give an example. Pardon me, I have a wife and she gave birth. I always tell her if I give birth to a child, I don't think I will ever give birth again. So, imagine the pain giving birth, then after that you still forget. Oh, I want another baby. So I had go through a lot of pain making this happen, but because of the rewarding, the benefits I could see it give people, okay, let me go through that pain again, do another one. That kind of a thing. That's how I could relate to it. It's not as easy as I'm saying it, or I cannot say it in this life, but it's rewarding. That's the overall joy. I don't know if I answered the question.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am?
Have the governments of those countries you mentioned, like Nigeria, for example, have they done any hydroelectricity, projects? Is there any waterways they can access for hydroelectricity?
For information, they have dams, they have even natural gas. They have anything. If it is about God's blessing them, they have it. Also, but the thing is, they hoard this thing. I don't know how to say. They don't see that importance that you are entitled to have light. It's not like an entitlement. You want electricity for what? So it's mediocrity. It's lack of. I'm not good with bad words, but that's why I cannot even think what to say about it. But I'm sorry, they have anything to make it happen. They have it. We have.
So are you saying the government there is making a choice not to develop any electrical energy for the population?
If you say it so straight, but they won't admit that. You know what you call political correctness. So they won't say, "No, we've made a choice that you're not going to have light." No, the houses are wired, but they're not working. It sounds crazy, or you might think, is it possible? But
Well, then who has electricity? Just the higher echelon government people. Are they the ones who have access to electricity?
Okay. Let me give you an analogy. They're supposed to, right? They're supposed to, and they sometimes do. Okay. There is the current governor of one of the states of where I installed this thing, because I used to work with Shell before I came to the United States. So this man used to be a worker there. Then he went into politics. Then he became the governor. So somehow I get to know him. Okay, now look at this scenario. His wife is in charge of the contracts to contract diesel and petroleum to fuel all government generators in the state. So whenever the electricity, or let me call it the national grid operator, does his job, means turns off the light, he gets a query because the wife's business is not going to move. So I don't know how to explain that. I need help. Yes, any questions? Yes, ma'am.
So how do you determine who's going to get these solar benefits?
Okay, so what you see, the way this works is, I'm sorry, I didn't introduce Doug Shepard is from Boston Scientific. I actually invited him here. He's one of our managers in Boston Scientific. Welcome, Doug. The way that works is people who can afford this, like we talk to them. You want electricity? Then we see what wattage they want. Then we kind of negotiate price. So when they do for their house, then if we from that, sometimes I buy from those materials, then we now use it to now make for like poor people, include like poor people and all of that, like churches, like especially like my church branches, they're all over the states. So I kind of make a commitment that each year, each state at least one branch, I will try and give a solar project. I've come with pictures of those because I just put this, we normally don't, these pictures are just like coincidental, we're just taking it for, I didn't know we're going to do a presentation because, but that's how we do that. So the non-profit organizations like churches, homes that we go, it could be, it might not be in the ground form like this, it could be those other ones. That's how we pick. We do it like state by state. Maybe one state have one church, another one can kind of go around. Or if it is a state that I'm doing one of the installation, then because it makes it cheaper for us to execute than going all across. So that's how we pick the process. But what we do is we tell the pastor beforehand, because like now I'm preparing to go right now. I'm almost ready to go. So before this time, we have those volunteers. They go to the room to lay like the things they need to do. So I don't go there waste time on things that they can do because they already know what the specifications are. So all I need to do is come with the panels. We just do the frame within a week time. Make sure they're bound, then do connection, have it connected back like that. Because time and money. So that's how we pick those who benefit from them. So, yes, sir.
Those large batteries, are those something that you have to ship over, or they come from somewhere else and they're there already?
The Indian distributor who brings the inverter, they also sell the battery. They ship them in containers. It's something I will see because of the way
yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, they ship them in containers. It has to be done in a commercial venture. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Yes.
No,